I have previously played Ready or Not normally, but today I'm going to play Commander mode and have Iron Man on.
Listen up. At around 2300, we received multiple 911 calls from the 4U gas station at 5th and Van Drake and Southside. We believe this to be a stick-up robbery with multiple armed suspects. At this current time, we don't know the condition of 4U manager Mudassir Varma or Charlotte Layton, with both calling in during the robbery along with multiple other civilians in the premises, including Charlotte's daughter, Crystal Layton. First responders began locking down on the scene at 2340, containing the area for D Platoon's arrival. An officer on scene reported the sound of gunshots at 2345 within the main building. We can identify all three suspects on the scene: Andre Williams, Zion Pretlow, and Jaden Fletcher. All have their own run-ins with the law for drug-related offenses or violent crimes. Be advised, some or all may be under the influence of methamphetamine and incredibly erratic. This potentially showing their true motives to feed a lethal addiction, even with the stick-up being high risk. We can assume their move was calculated, with DeBanco stopping by before the robbery for regular pickup of cash stored on the premises. DeBanco's employees are known to be at risk during their shifts, with many criminal acts committed against them, such as assault and attempted robberies. Along with the front entrance into the store, there's a second method of entry into the diner side area on the northern side. If both locations aren't viable options, there are two alternate entry points on both sides of the building. One may require a key card used by employees. You should be able to find it in a Knox box on scene. Suspects may have broken away from the main building into the side garage on the eastern side. Exercise caution when moving around the exterior. It is unlikely the suspects are wearing armor. They are armed and have demonstrated their intent to cause harm. We do know at least one of the suspects is carrying a 9mm semi-automatic pistol, as described by a witness. Remember to only use lethal force on what you deem as an imminent threat to you or your element, as well as civilians present at the scene. Plan and coordinate your actions accordingly. And get to work.
The first thing we see is a man that got shot lying on the floor, incapacitated, luckily not dead. I see a civilian standing in front of the doorway and throw my tactical plan out the window and act like a kid who saw some candy and walk right into the front door.
Hands up now! Drop to your knees! Hands up! Get down! I want to see hands up! Do it now!
Okay, I'm getting down.
The gas station is a very simple mission, but you can still die to this, so I took my time and arrested the civilians in the room. I went into the diner and saw a suspect in the kitchen, so I decided to arrest him.
Hello.
Hands on your head!
Okay.
After sending 30,000 volts of electricity into a man's eyeballs and possibly killing him, I decided to do the same thing to another guy. I managed to find Crystal hiding in a dark room and reported her for not saving everyone and instead being a coward. I also managed to find the manager, but he wasn't really all there. So once my teammate managed to walk all over a dead body, I went to find the last suspect.
Breaching.
Hands up! Do it now! Police! Hands up now! Drop the weapon now!
So there was a fourth suspect, which made me kinda shit myself.
Drop the weapon and hands on your...
So I arrested everyone and even got an S. In Commander mode, you have to take care for your teammates, and if the mission goes bad, then their sanity goes down, which could affect their performance. Since I went full non-lethal and we got an S, everyone was fine, but if you go lethal, no matter what rank you get, their sanity plummets. I had to find this out after testing during this video, which maybe wasn't the best idea, but at least I know now. Now we're on to the second mission, which is called 23 megabytes a second.
All right, everyone, need your attention. Operators just received a 911 call from an individual within an apartment complex in St. Uriel this morning, detailing a brewing hostage situation. It seems that Michael Williams has barricaded himself in his apartment along with his brother DeMarcus. He also shot and killed his mother, Cassandra Williams. The call was brief, but gave us information regarding his potential mental state.
Has anyone tried to regain contact with Michael?
The call bounced when attempted, and calls from negotiators outside have fallen on deaf ears. It sounds like Michael may be firing a weapon inside his room. and we've received multiple reports of gunfire from other individuals within the complex. Michael's apartment is number 14, and so far we've managed to confirm that rooms 16, 11, and 12 are all currently inhabited but closed off. Those residents have either been evacuated or are sheltering in place. However, we were unable to make contact with apartments 13 and 15, both of which are under the ownership of Michael Williams at this time. It is unknown if he is still barricaded with his family in 14 or has moved into one of the other rooms to ambush. We are not aware of any other threats. It seems to just be one guy. All right, let's roll.
On you.
Me and my teammates spawn in front of the apartment, but because I've played this mission before, I head straight to the stairs. In the middle of the apartment are ledges where a few enemies stay. These enemies can shoot you from either on top or from below, meaning you can die before you even realise that they are on a completely different level. I head past the server farm and straight to the top floor, so I can clear the top 2 rooms completely and not have to worry whether someone is above or below.
Hands up now! Down on your knees! Drop the weapon now! I'll zip it up. Freeze! Police, get down on the ground! Get down on your knees! Got it back.
We got pinned.
Lead, this is Talk. Trailers en route.
I got cuffs.
Look away. Turn around and stay still.
As you can see here, this civilian is actually Michael's mum, meaning he didn't kill her. This is because the original Cole was actually a troll trying to swat Michael. Does this mean that Michael is innocent? Well, no. Michael isn't a murderer, but he is a paedophile, with photos of children on the table in his room. And seeing all the armed men, he isn't just a pedo.
Pedo!
I'm not a pedo, and if I was, you'd be safe, you tubby little ginger cunt.
Just look at the road.
Breaching. Hands on your head! Down on your gun! Police, don't move! Police, get down! Hands up! Do it now! Put the weapon down! Drop it now! Drop the weapon and hands up! Drop the weapon! Police, drop the weapon! Get down on the ground now!
Out of the way, sir.
I basically did nothing in that fight except for press F about 50 times.
Turn around slowly. Police, get down!
I was really close to dying because Michael thought it was a good idea to stand up and shoot me, and my teammate was just standing there. I managed to report the server farm with no problem, and I got an A+. I don't know why, but I didn't take a look at the briefing because I don't know. But I don't care, because I hate this map, I hate the enemies, I hate the house, and I hate my teammates. This could have been such a good map, but when you have 1 life, and you have meth heads that can't feel a bullet in their skull running towards you with a knife, you start to dislike this place very quickly, which is why I went full lethal.
We got a rat!
Drop the weapon now!
Talk to entry team. Proceed with mission.
50,000 volts, and he feels like a fucking fart just hit him.
Fuck you! Get down! I want to see hands! Hands on your head! Entry team to Talk. We've got a dead suspect here.
Again'im, keep moving.
They found us!
Put the knife on the ground! Drop the knife! Scream!
Okay, I won't do anything else.
Get moving. SWAT!
What the fuck? Not a chance, fucker!
Fuck this.
Hands up now!
No, fuck
Yo.
This sound genuinely scared the shit out of me. I don't know why these enemies have plastic bags on their heads, but they must have been coked out of their minds for them to let out random gasps like that.
Leave the talk.
Got an opening
on the left.
This is Doc. Proceed with your mission.
After that massacre of pepper balls, I clear the rest of the house and go into the tunnels. One thing I dislike about this game is that even if you clear every single room, then there will always be a random NPC in a place that has been fully cleared. It's guaranteed that it will happen, and it wastes about 10 minutes trying to find that guy.
Elements to talk. Suspect is down.
Excellent work, entry team. Report to center for debrief.
I also skipped the briefing for this mission, but here's an unofficial one. George Brixley is the head ringleader of a child pornography trafficking ring and is connected to the previous mission, 23 megabytes a second. We must arrest everyone and save the civilians as usual, but we must also keep George Brixley alive. Since I went lethal last mission, my entire team's sanity went kaplunk and I had to switch everyone, so now I know not to do that.
Doc to entry team. Continue mission.
Hands up, do it now! Get down now! Put the weapon down! Drop the weapon! Put your down on your knees! Slowly! Hands up! Down on your knees!
During this mission, in multiple rooms are pictures of kids in front of green screens that all look sad. There are also emails between the people who request these types of pictures. Basically, the kids are being taken illegal pictures and sick bastards are buying them and asking for certain types of pictures. Ready or Not does not censor these kinds of things, except that they do, because the devs are actually too lazy to update a separate PC version and console version, so they made both of them into one, and because of a few reasons they needed to censor a few things including gore and some nudity. For a game that's advertised for being real and super dark, I didn't expect them to censor stuff because they couldn't give a shit.
Pop it! Twist it! Pull it! Spin it! Flick it!
Put your hands up! Get down! Down on the ground! Move! Hands up! Above your head! Let me see those hands! Hands on your head! Keep your hands up! Get down on your knees! Hands! Police, get down!
Don't hurt my daughter. She's a good girl.
Get on the ground now! Hands up now! Get down now!
It's not an Egypt. I don't know what to do. Watch my back.
Police, down on the ground! Move in and clear with gas.
Police, hands in the air!
And yes, those 2 bullets both killed the guys that I shot in the head. Apparently, a bag of lead balls that simulates a fastball to the head actually kills them. Wonder why.
Mission failed. Federal units units en route to assume command.
I died. I died because I played horribly that entire mission. I know it was completely my fault, and I guess I'll have to try again.